Morning. Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl Report. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is Tuesday, June 28th. All right. Seems that the little fun we had on Sunday, finding some new content, maybe back off again. I don't know. But it's not testing us on. Let's put it that way. Today's SEMrush reader is reading a little high, 5.6. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the bots, but first it looks like, according to the schedule, that we might be in for a Search Console coverage update. This research has shown us that all of our Search Console accounts, all the coverage dates, all update at the same time. So it's a big heave. And things happen before, things happen after. And so that's why I keep an eye on it, just to kind of see, like, is it possible rollbacks or whatever. But anyway, if you're not sure what any of that is, you haven't been watching. Go back and look at some earlier videos where I talk a lot about what a rollback is, what it looks like. Check out Monday or Sunday. All right, so this is day 305 of the index research. What you're looking at is the log, where I document on a day-by-day basis what the SEMrush reader is. Now, SEMrush sensor is a weather tool, and it doesn't tell you that your site is having volatility. It says that the sites they monitor are experiencing volatility, and thereby it's possible that you might also. So we've had a number of days in the green, which we haven't had in quite some time. Also, at the same time, JavaScript continues to test off. A lot of people, I think, don't know how to tell for themselves whether Google is rendering JavaScript. And this is that second wave. You know, they'll crawl your HTML, pull all the pieces, and then there's a second pass that anything that requires JavaScript rendering, they call it a queue, and they have great little diagrams on that. I didn't think of that this morning to put that in the link, but I'll do that probably tomorrow. But anyway, you can Google how does Google handle JavaScript, and in the Google development documents they have this super little graph. Okay, now this is the fun part. It does appear, now this is the most recent full day of data was yesterday. So what I saw were, these are the numbers. This is the Googlebot 1, and it doesn't have anything other than, you know, a presence every day. And normally what I see is it pulls sitemaps, robots text files, add text files, etc. What's interesting is going back through, now I miscounted. I thought I was off, but I wasn't. But I did separate out all the Googlebot instances for June 27th because I thought I was off on my numbers. Turned out I wasn't. But it did afford me the ability to look very closely at what it is that they're pulling. And I would have expected to see the directive files. They are not pulling the directive files at this point. And it seems that they are recrawling existing content a lot. And I mean recrawling, I mean a full refresh render crawl. So it's very possible what we're seeing right now and why everything may be off is that Google is recrawling everything. So keep that in mind. Also, you can see here that we've gone up a bunch, and you know, sort of a spike in this Chrome, I should say non-Chrome Googlebot. And So again, it might also be, used as a control. So while they're recrawling everything, they're also recrawling it without Chrome, I guess, to see something. I don't know. They don't tell me. I'm just guessing. Mobile bots, there do seem to be two of them, primarily relying on mobile 7, and I'll show you the Chrome build on that. As far as Applebot, seems to come most days, but definitely Ahrefs is coming every day and a pretty healthy. So a lot of people were saying, well, I'm sure, Ahrefs is going to create its own bot to crawl for its search engine. I think they've already got it. So I wouldn't expect that. Okay, so here's where this is a graph that shows the Chrome breakdowns on this. So this one, desktop 7, and over here, mobile 7 are the same Chrome build. The new one that's coming in is the next version of Chrome. It goes all the way up to 103, so it's not slowly creeping up by some of the smaller updates. I fully expect that soon we will see, once whatever they're doing testing this out, once it confirms what they suspect, that we're going to see a desktop version of the same. This is how this works. Mobile updates first, then the desktop. All right, so that is it for this morning's Crawl or No Crawl report. Feel free to leave any comments in the messages in the comments. And, if you're seeing something different, love to know. Like I said, yesterday's video, a lot of this is happening in US server logs with servers that are located here. I do have access to some that are not, and not seeing the new bot in that one. So I think they're trying it out on us first. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.